Right, okay, beautiful seas, clear seas. You've been speaking to the captain, Methuselah. Um, you've paid good money. You've been eating well. You've been a week at sea, maybe 10 days. It's hard to keep a track of things when everything's going so wonderfully.
Are there many other people on this ship?
Is the what?
Are there many other people on this boat?
Yeah, let me have a look. I've got it here. I've got the right. Yeah, there's about so the actual main crew. You've got 30 sailors. You've got 12 people that look like they can fight, and then you've got another 20 or 30 people sent to be sort of working in shifts, as it were. There's 20 or 30 sort of additional sailors stroke. They don't look skilled, basically. There's another 20 or 30 ruffians. People that are just working on a ship. They're not climbing up to the crow's nest like agile monkeys, or they're not working the ropes or doing any of that.
Deckhand.
So I'd say you've got around 30 skilled sailors, a couple of fighters, and then the rest are just someone who's been borderline press ganged into working on a boat. Your ship itself is 40 feet long, 15 foot wide, and it's got a cargo capacity. It can carry up to about 50 tons. So it's a good, well-sized boat, and it travels at a full wind. It travels at an impressive 6.8 knots.
Right. That sounds.
It's about 8 miles an hour.
It's not bad, really. I mean,
not really.
It's faster than you can swim.
Yeah.
That's true. That is certainly true.
And it's got good food, and at the end of the day, you're going to Rome in a fairly straight line.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to back through the desert filled with undead and.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I do wonder why we didn't just go this way in the first place. It's a bit like.
I think it seemed more appropriate to just flee into the wilderness.
I suppose at the time, yeah, there was a certain amount of fleeing going on.
There was a lot of fleeing going on. Anyway, you have your week, your 10 days. It's all very nice. But then, it's not all plain sailing, as they say. The dreams in the inky black night. You wake up, the hot sulphurous breath on your face. Your eyes open. Pazuzu is over you.
Oh, Jesus.
Then the visions, the gold, the luxury, the endless women, the kingdom that would last 1,000 years.
Gold, you say?
The rewards beyond the ken of mortal man. Anything you could want. Victory in battle. Ruling. Leading vast swathes of land. The wealth, the women. Jose, you even have your own special sort of visions of legions of dogs wearing armour. The finest legions of hunting dogs.
Oh, he's starting to win me over here a bit.
The armour, the
I mean, it's
dog
good to
armour.
know that this is still on the table.
How do you feel? So you feel a little bit like, what about you, Llewellyn?
I'm not really. I'm not really in it for the glory. Not of myself. I'm here for the glory of our Lord. And
nice. And the frog.
Yeah, I think that my old self might have been, you know, the me that set out on this journey might have taken his offer, but I'm afraid these loins are fully girded now.
Fully girded.
Block of
Well,
iron.
you get the feeling Pazuzu wasn't happy about this.
Oh.
The weather changes. The three of you end up, you stood on the top deck. Midday, the sky's turning darker and darker, blacker and blacker. You swear when you look at the clouds. You look up, sometimes you can see images. You see something. Yes, what is it in the clouds? A familiar face. Watching down upon you. Rocking the boat as if it was a toy. The waves crashing. You feel very uneasy, man. You're not really seaman. Something doesn't feel quite right. It goes on like this. In the first day that the weather has turned.
Can we not hold up the flagrum and calm the storm, man?
Do you hold up the flagrum?
Give it a swing.
Oh, we could hold up the a relic each now, can't we?
Yeah. Well, sort of. Yeah.
In the triangle, a pouch of salt, a veil, and the flagrum.
I've got a veil in my inventory. Am I the keeper of the veil?
It looks that
you
way.
must be the keeper of the veil.
I've got the flagrum in my inventory, but
Just palmed it, man. Well, you hold these things up and the wind picks up massively. The veil's nearly torn out of your hands.
All right,
In fact, give me a PP roll. Give me a PP roll to make sure you keep a hold of it.
I see that my guy's a bit limp-wristed. And I'm ready to pounce myself. Oh, wow.
That is a good tight grip, man. Right, yeah, you keep a tight grip, but yeah, lightning peals, man. Thunder peals in the distance. Lightning strikes the waters. You feel that you're angering Pazuzu. A huge wave comes crashing onto the deck of the ship. And you, at least this is what you see, maybe it was more, but you see three men just get picked up by the wave and vanish into the inky black sea.
Right, okay.
You are feeling incredibly unstable on this boat. Bang! Another peal of thunder.
Yeah, I want to get...
Who were they? Were they like crew or were they like passengers?
They were crew.
Oh no, that's not good because that's three less crew.
You hear a screaming. You hear a screaming from above.
Oh,
you look up.
Oh.
In the crow's nest. In the crow's nest. You just hear the guy screaming over the crashing of the thunder and waves, but all of a sudden you do hear his voice ring out quite clear. All hope is lost. And he throws himself from the crow's nest. And bang, he breaks his neck in front of the three of you.
Oh, what a...
Has he just thrown himself off the...
He's just committed suicide in front of you.
Well, that's going to help the crew's morale. Well done, dickhead.
Yeah.
I reckon he was driven mad by something, man, to do that. They usually hide you.
You'd hope.
Yeah, you can hear some of the sailors are arguing amongst each other. Did you say the sailor's poem? Did you say the sailor's poem when you came on board? And then they turn around and they look at one of the young lads who's trying to work the ropes. Rope gets snapped out of his hand and he says, "I didn't hear him recite the poem. He's a jinx. He's a jinx. Throw him overboard. Throw him overboard."
Let us all recite the poem together, my friend. Together we will get through this.
It's too late. We've angered the sea harpies.
It is never too late. Pray to Christ.
A couple of them fall to the knees and start to pray.
Yes.
They pray hard. It gets darker and darker.
Can I do a public speaking to say the Lord's Prayer?
Do it.
In a convincing way. It's good.
A few of the others fall to the knees. And one of them saying, "Yes, we should not fall to superstition. Pray to our Lord the Saviour."
a bit of musical accompaniment for the to enhance the.
The
Really?
fevered praying begins, the fevered praying. And while the weather stays bad, no one else seems to get swept overboard and there's no more suicides today. You have a very uneasy day. And when you go to get some of your food, Umberto, you hear him wailing. Why? Why?
What's up, Umberto?
Rats.
What?
Rats. More than. How did they all get on the boat? They've ate a load of his dates and they've shat in his spices and they've pissed on everything.
Oh, haven't my dog seen to this?
Umberto, one of your dogs you can see is just like snapping a rat's back in his. Yeah.
Let's see if we can't sort this rat situation out.
Right,
Set
you
some
start trying to get a grip of the rat situation, you know, you're making a few traps, you chase some of them away with fire and that kind of thing. And you figure out as well that if you lock the door and if, we have a dog trainer as well, we could sort of isolate the food from the rats and put the dogs in and let them do the thing.
Yeah, man.
Can we have a good dog management role?
It's a strictly breeding, really, but I suppose you can.
If you can encourage them to breed. Right, yeah, well, basically, it doesn't take much thinking. You just lock the dogs in the room with the rats and the carnage begins. And then, Umberto was like, oh no, I thankfully, at least my linens will be okay. The rats won't have got into them. And he goes to check his linens.
Oh no, man, there's been moths all over.
And a few minutes later, you hear, whoa!
Oh, his linens.
My linens! My linens! You can see that you go in and you can see he's beating a fire out. Someone's knocked an oil lamp over.
Umberto is.
Umberto, yeah.
I'll run and help him. Start stamping
Oh my
on.
god,
things.
thank you. Anyway, you managed to sort these maladies out. And the day settles down a little.
I can't help thinking. All of these bad things seem to be happening to Umberto. Does anyone else think that that's a bit strange? Is he cursed? Do we need to throw him overboard?
Oh no, man! This is the way it goes, man. I mean, you're already subsumed into the.
I don't know. It's just
You hear mumbles among the sailors. I think the merchant's cursed.
Now, let's think back to when.
Let's be ready for that to become suddenly very popular amongst everybody.
Yeah. This isn't the first time we've considered his death, is it? There was I have clear memories of breaking into his bedroom and holding a blade at his throat. I can't remember why.
Yeah, you are.
We weren't sure whether he was a traitor or not. It was either Umberto or
Yeah.
Godfrey.
And we decided it was neither of them. Is that how that panned out? Because we're both.
For some reason,
We just got.
Owner or whatever.
Oh, we did.
Oh, the hotel.
Did we
Yeah.
get it again?
Yeah,
Did he
what was
run
his
away?
name?
I remember someone. I think we might have been fast talked. Because I don't think it's a possibility, perhaps.
Well, I'll tell you what occurred to me since we're talking in private. I can't help thinking. We keep being presented with this promises of great riches and what have you. In dreams. We've all had these dreams where we've been promised great riches, and it just makes me think: who have you seen with great riches recently? I mean, I don't know. I can't help wondering whether
Whether he's taken somebody's offer.
It's just a thought.
It's possible, yeah.
But then again, if that was the case, you would think.
Of course, he did keep saying he's made a great deal. Oh, my guy's a fucking snake, isn't he?
Well, it's a thought.
It is a thought.
It is a fucking very good thought. I mean, a bit of intelligence maybe, and then maybe a little bit of interrogation on Umberto.
Ooh.
Fairly intelligent.
Yeah, you are wondering, given that you essentially arrived in town with a couple of cages of and barrels of holy water and some camels.
Yeah, it didn't
I
seem
want to
like.
speak to him. Exactly who have you been dealing with? Well, my interrogation's up.
Yes,
Possible.
yes. Well, I'm a purveyor of rare golds and gems, you see. I hide them, I don't speak of them. There are many thieves on the road, and I can trust you three now.
Although my guy's been affected by this plague as well, you'd think he wouldn't be affected.
I keep precious gems on the wagons. They're in hidden compartments, you see.
I see.
So you haven't been made any especially good offers recently.
I always strike a fine deal.
Well, we were thinking we might make
Have you been
the
dealing
same
with the
deal.
right people?
You can see he's got like a... starts mopping his brow.
Yes, perhaps, if you have made that deal, what do you reckon? Should we all do the deal? Yes. Wink. I'm winking at him with one eye. I'm winking at these guys with another to say, I'm not really thinking of it. So I'm just sort of blinking frantically. But yeah.
I've not made any untoward deals. I promise. I promise.
No, it's fine. It is fine. You can tell us. Have you? We've all seen the dreams, yes? The face in the dreams.
What dreams? What phase?
Have I got any? Can I do an intelligence, see if what I make of his? Is he lying to me? That's reasonably.
He's hiding something.
He's like, right. Okay.
Should I rough him up a bit?
Yeah, do you want?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to rough you up a bit.
We're friends, please. Oh God! I'll show you the compartment. Why would you do this? I've helped.
Who have you been dealing with? Have you made a deal with Pacific?
I've made no such deal.
Show me these compartments that you talk of.
He takes you to his wagons, and one of them has got like a little side panel that he does a bit of fucking about, and you hear a lever like a catch, and it flips down, and look, I hide it in there. Please.
What's in there now?
Santa.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh my God, mate.
Please, I'm a friend. You're all going mad.
This may be my friend, but
it's very possible.
Does that seem to be what he was hiding? Does he seem to have relaxed a bit now?
No, but you can smell when you flip the side thing down as well. You get a very, very strong smell of black lotus.
Right.
Right. Okay. Yeah, he's a drug dealer.
Yeah.
I mean, is it as simple as that? I mean,
I suppose.
Please, you've been punching and kicking me. I'm your friend. I thought I was your friend.
I'm sorry, Umberto. We are on the Lord's mission here. We have to be certain of everyone. We rough each other a bit up now and again anyway, just to be sure.
Please, water.
Give Passable a skin of water.
You got to get water out of one of the water barrels that you use as part of you, and as you pour it, the water, it's got funk.
Oh,
No. We've spoiled the water. We're gonna be dead in a matter of 48 hours.
Yeah.
water everywhere.
That's what they say.
Bit of a funk
Oh, I
in the
need lots of
water.
drink.
Why the boat starts to thrash and rock.
Right.
Peal of thunder again.
Do we trust that this guy isn't, in league with the devil or evil? Or should we tie him to his bed and go and sing hymns on deck? Is that...
Do you know? I mean, the more I think about it, the more I think. I mean, why would Pazuzu be trying to kill him if he's in league with Pazuzu? I just, yeah.
Well, maybe he's wishmastering him somehow. It's like,
Well, yeah, that's probably what Pazuzu does.
Yeah.
In fact, I seem to remember that is what Pazuzu does, according to the research.
Wishmaster, witnessing the Wishmastering. I mean, you
Wishmaster.
know, wouldn't you?
Wishmastered on the open seas.
I don't see what harm he can do to us, even if he is in league with Pazuzu.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, then I say we just get out a rousing chorus of, Christ is my pilgrim or whatever it is.
Christ is my pilgrim.
You do a bit of chorusing, and the seas sort of they begin to
That's
settle.
a good song.
It's a
We
very
were
good
waiting
song.
the relics about as well, weren't we?
Do you get the relics back out?
Yeah, let's get
No,
the
don't
phone
get
calls going.
Last time I got the relics out, it didn't end well. Well, it ended all right, but I mean, it could have ended badly.
Oh, no, that didn't work last time, did it?
Yeah, I'm keeping my relic in my pocket.
So you sing away, and the sea kind of settles a little bit, and you seem to be making half decent headway. Has any of you got a looking glass?
Oh, I have indeed a spyglass. To see.
You do a bit of spyglassing. You're having a good look around the sea, a good look around, and you spyglass. You sort of look and you see this huge swell in the waves, a huge swell, and when it comes down, it's like a huge spell and a strike of lightning, and as the wave comes back down.
Okay.
We're not looking great.
In the distance.
Oh, right. I thought that was us. I thought.
No. That's in the distance. You look,
right.
and it seems maybe you're being followed.
Oh, that's behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, ghost ship.
Right, train your spyglass on that. What can we see? Is it manned?
Should I take the spyglass and climb up the crow's nest?
Oh, is someone going to climb up the crow's nest? Come on, someone have a go at climbing up the crow. The only way to truly see what you're looking for would be up in that there crow's nest.
Aye.
Fair enough. I'll
Is there
give the
penalties for
spyglass.
climbing up?
Aye, you get up there.
We're all pretty good at climbing, actually. Now.
That's a good bit of snake climbing. Yeah, it's got handholds and stuff. Yeah, you have a good look. Right, this ship looks to be far, far bigger. You can just tell by the amount of ballistas and arbalasts lining the side of the ship.
Jesus.
And then you can see that there's a lot of people. There's a
Are they all
lot
on
of people on the deck of this ship.
Oh, well, at least it's not a ship.
Is this a ship of the undead? Can I sense the undead?
You get a bit of a, you get a feeling, and you can see
Down
that
below.
this ship has got oars. I mean, you might not see it on the picture there. It might not quite be an ultimately accurate picture of the ship, but there's oars. And this ship, your ships had to lower the sails because they'd be ripped in the storm. But the ship that's following seems to have a lot of oars that are splashing in the water, dragging it towards you, like the creeping death.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any holy water left?
What's that?
Do we have any holy water left?
Yeah, you got some holy water.
Should we douse the arbalast with holy water and fire it at the
That could be an idea.
That doesn't seem like a bad idea.
What's the arbalast?
The giant crossbow.
Oh.
Did they have grape shot in those days?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not yet, but you have got siege weapons, and they do a fucking insane amount of damage. Given that you are men at arms, and especially Lafrog, you've been
I've
told
got
of
field
the
armor.
crusades and warfare, and a field armor, right? Okay, so you basically know that these sort of siege weapons, these big ass weapons, the range is probably about 600 to 700 feet.
Right.
So at the moment, this ship's way out of range.
Yeah, that doesn't seem, in the grand scheme of things, when you're talking about boats that are like, 100 feet long, it doesn't seem like a very long way.
No.
I'll tell this to the captain, so that get him to have someone signal once the boat's that close.
Well, this is it. I'm trying to work it out with my advanced maths.
Advanced maths.
It's highly advanced.
Did one of you have some sort of sextant at some point?
Oh, I don't remember writing down a sextant.
Because I have got some stuff here that you may or may not have found when you were in Rome. But I'll read them. There were some slippers, dog armour, a golden harp, a sextant, tapered cards, and a makeup kit.
Jesus, did we not pick any of that up?
No,
None of that.
you mustn't have come across it. Well, there was the option to find that stuff, obviously. Whatever you did, you probably did something rash instead.
I mean, yeah, the golden harp and the makeup, I don't know why, I feel like I would have remembered that. The makeup's just a bit random.
Yeah, nice makeup kit.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, I suppose there'll be a sextant on the boat, won't there? So, yeah, you sort of get your hands on it. You do your advanced mathematics, and you reckon at this rate, you're going to be caught in a day.
Right. But yeah, I'll tell him to get someone to watch out. So, like, say we're busy doing something, we're interrogating someone beneath deck. Someone's going to at least ring the bell and signal that, we're in arbalasting range.
Okay. So that's your plan, right? So, are you going back below deck to interrogate Umberto some more? Or?
No, I think Umberto is the least of our worries at the moment.
Let's try and raise morale after, the party pooper killed himself.
I mean, yeah.
Prayer and song. You know what? I might. Well, no. I'll tell that if we survive this, I'll crack open my case of wine from Arabia. Yep.
Yeah, you got some Syrian wine, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll crack open it. Once we can see the port.
Right, you get in the sing song on the go, and a few people are sort of convinced, and you're singing away, and you're more sort
Yeah,
of.
well, I tell you what will lift morale. I've got a brilliant idea. Sort of, anyway. Can anyone cook? I mean, the cook can cook.
Yeah, there's a ship's cook, yeah.
I can cook. I've always been able to cook. Remember, I've been cooking
You
the boat.
cook.
Yeah.
I'm an
Right,
amazing cook.
I've got some herbs and spices, right? And well, I've got a few little bits that I picked up. I'm thinking if we bake some barra breath, it's amazing at lifting the morale of people. I've got a bit of nutmeg and cinnamon.
It's
And,
famous for it.
Yeah, and just sprinkle a little bit of this salt of Gomorrah on the barra breath. I hand that out to the crew. I reckon that'll lift their spirits. What do you reckon?
Mm.
I
Yeah,
was also thinking about treating something else with this salt as well. And the water.
So you were holy water in the blisters and stuff.
Counterintuitive.
What's that? Was two people talking at the same time there. What are you saying, Jose?
Oh, and putting the salt in the water would be a bit counterintuitive.
To try and purify it. It might work. How much have we got? Have we just got like a pouch each?
Yeah, so surely we can, if we keep a pouch, we've got one pouch for the.
You reckon you need
one
at
for the
least a pouch for Pazuzu's mouth, yeah?
Yeah, we'll keep one pouch back and one for the crew, one for the water. See what that does.
Okay.
Do you mean all the drinking water, or the water we're blessing the arbalest with?
That'll be useful as well.
And then we don't have the risk of, salt watering everyone.
Well, I mean, the water's tainted anyway, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true.
And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to purify the water.
Yeah. That's a good idea, actually. But yeah.
Right, these do sound all like kind of a good idea. So the acolyte gets busy. He gets some of the holy water and he starts blessing the weapons on the ship. He starts blessing the men's weapons. He's blessing swords. He's blessing the, he's blessing whatever he can get his hands on. Fevered blessing. As this is going on and you're sort of discussing things, the morale of the men, the singing's kind of helped, but unfortunately, when you finish the singing and you start discussing purifying the water, again, you hear it ends for us, and then this loud snapping sound as a guy hangs himself. Ooh. And that really shakes the men. Someone cut him down! Someone cut him down!
I'll cut him down with me Velouge. Don't worry.
What do you do with his... As you cut him down with the Velouge, then there's this horrible...
I run and try and catch him. I run and try and catch him with my, acrobatics.
Okay. I reckon you're good enough. You're a swift person. Yeah, you get down there, you manage to catch him, his lifeless body falls in his hand. His eyes are looking at you.
Close, do that thing way closer.
Yeah.
Do you close his eyes? What do you do?
Close his eyes. I just slide him over the board.
I mean, it's a dumb thing, isn't it, really? So, say a little bit of a prayer for him.
He just slips off the deck.
Yeah.
Into the inky black sea.
Quick.
The man's morale. The man's morale. What's going on? Why is there's a ship following us? Why? What's going on?
Have no fear.
It's the merchant. It's the merchant. He's stolen something.
I don't think it is a merchant.
Just focus on Christ. Focus on that belief.
It's
The
Umberto.
Saviour will-
It's Umberto and his men.
No,
Never mind, Christ. Focus on this barrow breath. You'll love it. Have you ever had barrow breath before? It's gorgeous. Oh, just wait till you've tried it.
it is incredibly tasty, man.
Barrier, the wind, the savage winds.
Bread of
We've got
life.
no sails. We're marooned. We're marooned in the dark.
Merely a breeze, my friend. Surely you have felt worse. It is God's way of letting us prove how good a seaman we are.
No, don't worry about the other ship. It's okay.
In
A guy
fact, they are
points
merely
and screams.
trying to race us.
Look, it's moved. It's moved.
It's moved.
I look over it.
Yeah.
You look around. A
you
big
mean?
swell in the waves. Big swell in the waves. And it's almost like, you know, the parallax of the waves, as it were. The ship seemed to be, you know, as you calculated, about a day away. The swell of the waves, when the wave comes back down, this thing's much bigger and much closer. It's like it's sleight of handed its way towards you. Can we have a bit of advanced mathematics to see?
I'll be advanced.
There is some sort of spirit beneath the ship that is carrying it onwards.
Right. You reckon it's an hour away?
No.
Does anyone want to look through the spyglass?
No. I'll go on.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I'll give it. I'll give it a look. I'll gird my loins.
Are you going to look through the spyglass?
Yeah.
Are you going up the crow's nest?
I don't think I need to. It's only a day
I
away.
think at this point it's so close that if you look through the spyglass,
It's an hour away.
you look, and I won't subject you to it, but what you see through the spyglass,
Oh, it's the eyeball.
It's one of
you
those
see,
days.
you see the red eyes.
No.
Jesus.
You see the red eyes of the slave masters. The ship is full of zombies.
Right, if it's this close, it must be in our blasting range.
It's
Let's
creeping
just
into blasting range, yes. You also see, you can also see that there's a lot of priests on the ship.
What, on their ship?
Yeah.
Priests?
Except they're wearing these weird pointed hats. And there's a lot of red in the priestly robes.
Oh,
they look dead.
isn't
Was
good.
that?
That's a bit weird.
Priests, red-eyed maniacs, and zombies.
Priests of Pazuzu.
Rita Pazuzu, yeah, this is clearly a cult thing. This is not just,
The wave bellows. And all of a sudden, Captain Methuselah starts shouting, "Range! Range!"
Right, let's start
let's
the
do it.
peppering.
Right, let's start the peppering. Roll your initiatives. Let's just see where you all are in the scheme of things.
Ooh.
And behind the times.
Jose, man, you're looking puzzled by it all.
I am a bit.
Right, are you going to a ballista each?
Yeah, we may as well.
If we can.
Okay, let me just have a quick. Sorry, I'm sort of jumping between pages here. Yeah, it's okay. How many? Right, there's a couple of ballistas. There's 2 ballistas and 2 arbalasts. Who's going for what?
What's the difference?
The ballistas, as I recall, can shoot a little bit further.
I'll go for a ballista.
Oh, I wouldn't mind going for a ballista. I mean, I've got some good archery skills, so you know
All right, this is what we've got to shoot.
that helps.
Yep. Right. Okay. So
have you
what
got
you
one
see is that the ghost ship, as it were, it's beginning to sort of, although it's moving towards you now at an alarming and unholy speed, it also appears to be groaning and bending on the waves as it tries to expose its broadside to you.
Oh God!
As it were. So yeah, fire away.
Who's first?
I suppose we'll go in the order that your name's written down. So Llewellyn, what are you firing?
Oh well. Yep.
What?
Oh, was you first? Sorry.
No. Ignore me. I was just going mad.
I'll go first if you insist. Yeah. What am I rolling?
Right. So these are fairly straightforward. I think. We'll just say you want a strike for every 4 levels they are. Things like siege weapons, they do go up quite slowly, so +3 to strike. Well, then you are aiming for a giant. Okay, so you 3 to strike, but hang on a minute. Let me read you some of the stuff here now. So the rate of fire from a ballista is only once per round, because it has to be reloaded. The arbalest fires twice per round. The penalties. So you haven't got any. You're +3 to strike with them. You -1 to strike. No, sorry, -3. Oh, no, it gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
You -10 to strike in a violent gale.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because the ship is all over the gaff. So you're +3 to strike, but you're -10. So you're -7 to strike.
Right.
Ooh.
Okay.
However, you are aiming at something bloody massive, remember, so...
It's bigger than a barn door.
Exactly, it is bigger than a barn door. So, you need to beat a 10.
With a -7.
Yeah, you need to beat a 10 to hit this shit.
I've not done that.
You've not done that, so no. You fire, and this giant arrow thing just goes whistling through the air and straight into the sea. The bars.
This is for you, Christ. I too have not achieved
the Big Dipper. Jose Diego, you'll be on an arbalest. You'll have 2 attacks. Into the sea. Some powder monkey style, because there's no powder monkeys. We'll call him the arrow monkey. Some boy quickly reloads your arbalest. Fire again!
For the love of Christ!
Right, your opening volley, you all just dip. You into the sea. Right, okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Has this thing got cannons? Did they have cannons in those days?
No cannons, but it has got catapults and ballistas and all sorts of shit. Right, yeah, you can just see that this thing that's coming towards you, man. Again, it's just bringing its broadside round. But as you look, you can see that there's like huge rocks being loaded onto it. It's just got it's almost got a whole side of the ship is giant rock firing catapults.
Right.
So they're taking the time. The undead have,
Well, with any luck, I mean, if they're firing great big rocks, they'll do what was it, the Mary Rose? Was it Mary Rose that I think it was a Mary Rose, wasn't it? It turned to like do a broadside type of sort of thing. It fired all its cannons all at once and then fell over.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right, we're back round to you, chaps. Oh, actually, no, that's a whole round done, isn't it? So roll initiative again for me, please.
Ooh.
Oh, God, we're...
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Right, okay, so, LaFrog.
Christ be with you. Oh,
The arrow into the sea.
straight into a passing octopus.
Just Llewellyn.
I was on your side.
Is
Oh,
it
no,
me?
not Llewellyn, sorry. Jose. Llewellyn.
Here we go. Boom. Oh, have that.
Oh,
Ooh, that's nice.
Christ be with you.
Right, so let's have a look. Ballista arrow, 1d4 times 10.
1d4. There you go. That's how you do that.
That's 80.
Ooh.
Oh, just let me. Surely you've not just instantly sunk. Oh.
Happiness.
You haven't instantly sunk it, but that arrow, it gets it quite sort of, under the rib cage, as it were. You do punch a hole in the side of the ship, and as the waves thrash, you do see some water goes in.
Mm-hmm.
You have caused quite a wound.
Oh.
You have caused quite a wound. Okay, and then Jose, your second arrow of the gods.
Sorry, yeah. Oh.
No, now down. Right, the ship, your enemy. You can see it's, it looks like, even someone who'd never seen this type of warfare before would know that you've basically got one more round and then they're going to open fire on you. So, it's your round. With no point in rolling initiative. We'll just go in that order again. So, LaFrog.
Right. The arrow of piety just falls short. Are we still by the 7, yeah?
Yeah. Just falls short. Just falls short. Jose, your first arrow. Oh, Llewellyn. Giant arrow.
Yeah, that's not so good.
Jose, fire as an arrow.
No.
Right, it's not looking
Why is
good.
it in
Has anyone got intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not me.
I don't think we're using it.
Would this be military related, so
Yeah.
get me plus 10%? Although it doesn't matter anymore. 25. That's good.
Okay, so what you've figured is in a straight up fight, ranged combat, you reckon you're 100% fucked.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I can see
You
how
work it out, and it's fairly straightforward. So, roll initiative, because in this round they're gonna fire back, but you need to start thinking. So, roll your initiatives.
God.
We need to somehow outspeed. Oh.
And Jose, your initiative.
so.
13, unlucky for some.
Mm,
Jose, you're the first on the list. I'll let you fire first.
The storm of Pazuzu is picking up outside us.
Splash.
After Zeus person, my lord.
The curse of Pazuzu. LaFrog.
I loose. Oh, a 10.
Nice.
It hits. It
hits.
hits. We have a strike.
What damage does it do again, sorry?
1d4 times 10.
Quick 20.
It's not bad. You've done 100 damage to the ship. It's not bad. Llewellyn.
Make it count. Didn't count.
Oh.
Oh,
Jose, your second arrow. Fire again, sir.
well,
Oh.
Oh, he put you off, man. We need to throw him overboard.
Aim a bit higher. Okay, so let's have a look at the war galley. Yes. Ooh. Right. Okay. It fires. And again, it's got the same rules as you. So let's see. So, 1. Bang. Your ship's been hit. So instantly with the first one. And then bang, a nice second hit. Miss.
Hang on a second. Why is it the same rules? We're a much smaller target.
Yeah, but it's. Oh no, you are a much smaller target. Sorry, that's right. You have got it is slightly harder. So the first 2 have still hit, and the third one's hit. How many is that we rolled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Yeah, that was 6. Right. So 3 of the 6 have hit, and your ship takes a casual. Oh, that's really fucking rubbish. They've not done great at all. Your ship takes 60,
Right.
but your ship has
50.
nowhere near the STC. Right, let me have a look. Last raid section. Oh, sorry, I'm understanding this now. God. Right, okay. Yeah, you know that hole I said you put in their ship? Yeah, as it gets nearer, you see it's not quite as big as you thought it was.
Right.
Right, start thinking. You're going to be overwhelmed. Is there anything you think you should do? If you carry on a ranged battle, you're sinking.
do we ram them?
Ramming
And
speed.
board them?
What idea?
Ramming and boarding. You mention this in hushed tones, and you see the terror on the people's faces around.
Well, the thing is, right, actually,
Turn away.
I didn't know I'm no pirate, but thinking about the physics of the whole thing, we're a smaller boat, it's a bigger boat, it's a higher boat. We're going to go in there, we're going to hit it low. You know, it's not a good place to hit a boat. You know, it might sort of like dent our whatever,
Prow.
whatever, yeah, but I mean that's not that important. Whereas we're going to put a big hole in its side. Actually, in a way, we've got an advantage in that regard.
I mean, it does look like a fair old spike at the front, doesn't it?
This is true.
I think that spike's just a stick with a woman's carving on it.
Still.
Right, so you've got a merchant's vessel. Is there anything else? Have you got your zombie lore? Is there anything,
Oh, fire. What if we sent flaming arrows over? Would that be sensible idea?
Umberto shouts, I have oils!
Oh, you have oils, right?
Lots of oils.
Yeah, I think that's what we should do.
Right, okay. People are sort of scrambling about because you can only fire these big weapons once a round. So exchange another couple of volleys, and then the volley after that, you'll have oils. Okay, so just stick in that same order again. So Jose, you go first. Fire an arrow. Into the sea.
Cast arrows.
The bars.
Into the sea.
Under the sea. Llewellyn.
No.
Under the sea. And Jose, your second arrow. Fire again, sir. Oh.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Right, 6 rocks are fired back at you.
Pretty cool.
That's a miss. Miss.
Definitely.
Miss. 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 Bam. Another 20 damage to your shit.
Go.
Okay, in this time, the oils have been brought, and these arrows are on fire. Make them count. Jose first. Into the sea. The bars. Into the sea. Llewellyn.
Boom. Oh.
Under the sea. Jose, your second arrow. Fire again, sir. Sir, please. Please. Oh, sir. Psst. Okay. They return fire. Oops. What's happened there? They return fire with miss. 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 Right, they've missed. Right, your goals again. Retort, you've got another flaming arrow. Jose, you first. The sea. The bars. The sea.
Jesus.
Llewellyn.
Oh.
The sea.
Oh.
Jose, your second arrow.
Hey.
At last.
Arrow of the gods. Right, now your arrows are lighter. They only do 4d6 damage. That's why you're getting, fire 2 around. But you've got better control over it. So I'm going to say that with that 20, you were obviously aiming for some sort of mast.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking then. Yeah, they're aiming for the mast.
Okay, something on the deck of the boat. Right, well, roll your 8d6. Actually, no. Roll 1d6 times 10. I'll give you some extra for the fire as well. So 1d6 times 10.
40.
40. Right. Okay.
Is that double though? Is that 80?
Oh, sorry, so it is. So it is. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, no, sorry. I'd already doubled it by saying make it 1d6 times 10. It is 40.
All right.
Yeah, you were only going to do 4d6 and instead you've done 10d6. So I doubled for the arrow and added some for fire. Right, 140. Right, that changes things. You see that the undead and the creatures on the ship, they start to move their ballista around, and the big ass boat is turning to face you. And Captain Methuselah strikes. They're going to ram us.
Are they going to Ramos? Oh, right. That's not.
Yes.
See, we were.
Fine. Like I say, I'm no expert, but I reckon we'll be fine. But,
You say that, you do notice on the front they have got this sort of, it's almost like a curved, purpose-made ramming device. This is a warship. You're on a merchant ship.
yeah, there we go.
So, yeah, they've turned, they're going to turn, and Captain Methuselah's shouting, they're going to ram us, they're going to ram us. And you can hear the whips. Why they're whipping zombies, no one will ever know. But the red-eyed slavers, they just love it, man. They love it. The zombies are being whipped. But the fire on the mast of the ship, that is causing, you know, you can see that a lot of the zombies are moving away from the centre of the ship.
Well,
Do you want to fire another volley?
Might
yeah.
as well. I think that sounds like a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
do it. Jose, you fire your first arrow first.
Do sure.
Into the sea. The bars. Into the sea. Llewellyn.
Oh, God.
Into the sea.
Oh,
You're
Leroy.
so bad at this.
Jose, your second arrow. Into the sea.
To be honest, why are we even shooting? I mean, is there not somebody on this ship that actually knows how to shoot these things properly?
You're like the highest level people on the ship. I mean, bear in mind in calm waters, you would have hit a hell of a lot more. It's a bit of an unusual. Anyway, they're firing back, and of course, as we know now, their target's 18. If they get an 18, they hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. There's just these giant rocks just flying overhead and splashing into the thing. It's like, dear. At one point, you do just look up as the shadows cast over you as this thing just. Right, okay. The oars are going like mad, and the ship starts to roll towards you. Is there anywhere you guys want to try and get for when this thing comes crashing into your ship?
To the back
Yeah.
or to the other side.
You get to the back, the highest sort of ground, I suppose. Yeah, you've got the back of the ship here. You've got like a mast as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, that is the highest part of the ship you can get to. Is that where you're all heading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless,
Okay,
you know,
well,
lifeboat.
it's very straightforward. They've got something on their ship called a ram prow, which I think you can gather why it's
Okay.
called that. And it comes crashing into the side of your ship. Now, the hull of your ship, let's have a look. The hull per 10-foot area, it's got 120 SDC per 10-foot area. So, the ram, Bosh, that's 190 damage.
Oh,
So that section of your hull has just been smashed like paper mache as their ship just boom. Now that rock does something quite terrible, and it's this. 9 men are immediately either knocked off the feet or something terrible happens, but basically 9 men are immediately skittled into the inky black depths.
Jesus.
You just see bodies fly. Now you three, you're going to have to maintain your balance. Oh, does anybody have maintained balance?
Yeah, man, I've got acrobatics.
ooh. Maintain balance. Yeah. I have no idea what.
Now,
Okay,
if you have maintained balance as a martial arts ability, you do literally just take your stance, grab onto something and hold fast. Jose, if you don't have it, you can give us some sort of acrobatics to save yourself from the watery depths.
I've never really kept the percentage for it, man, and I reckon by now it's going to be in the high percentages. And do it at the same rate as Prowl, probably.
Do something like that, yeah.
I can judge it.
Right, it's a 25. It's a nice roll anyway. Right, so you three, you know, you've got your acts together. and boom, none of you go to a watery grave. Right, but what you are faced with now is there's a boat in front of you, literally jam-packed with the undead. Your boat has got a hole in the hull.
Right.
What's your plan?
How many zombies do we reckon are on board? Because it's the option of boarding them and trying to wipe them all out by hand. Is that crazy?
It's
We are
what's-
that good.
Pretty crazy.
You remember, you have become really quite bloody powerful now, and right,
Yeah.
okay. So here's what you got to face. So there's 50 zombies, and it says here usually free men, not slaves. They're on the oars, so the zombies are doing the rowing. And then it can hold 20 to 30 sailors. So I'll say again, there's another 20 zombies just shambling around on the upper decks. And then the rest of them, there's another, say, the rest are going to be additional crew. So you've got, there's quite a few. You can see by the speed of them and they're wearing, and what they're wearing. There's at least, if you remember the red-eyed guys,
Oh yeah.
there seems to be a good 5 or 6 of them, and then they've got, their own gaggle of the red-eyed slaves. So you've got really, there's a good 100 enemies to get through on this ship, or there's 100 plus enemies to get through, but your own ship has got, 40 people on it.
Yeah, and we got a stock of holy water to speed things up.
Yeah, holy water and flame.
Like I say, we can do quite a lot of damage individually, and our men, can probably do 1-to-1 sort of like,
Now they've rammed you. Give me a perception roll, because you guys. First horror factor. Give me your horror factor roll. Let's see how cool your heads are.
Oh, very cool, I would imagine.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. Yeah, 12 will do. Right, you're all sort of cool enough. You've seen enough of this. Right, what you've realised is, again, you've got a kind of microcosm of your main goal. You look and you observe. Give us perceptions roll and then intelligence rolls, please. Right, who got the 10 there? Jose. Okay, you notice
Sorry, that's not intelligent. Sorry.
the priest guys, you sort of, you can't help but think aloud. The priest guys are the ones that are controlling the zombies. They're telling them to row. They're telling them what to do.
Right.
These zombies are organised zombies. The fire's not had quite the same impact as it normally would. They've moved back from it, but in ordinary times, they'd just walk straight off the ship into the water. They don't fear the sea. But they've all stayed on the boat, and you can see they're being directed by human masters.
Right.
So using your, you do your intelligence roll, and this is where, take out Pazuzu, take out everything. The micro version of that is you have got leaders. There are leaders on this ship.
Right. So we need to go after those guys. And leave
So
the,
you need to go after those
crew
guys, but something to bear in mind now is aiming is a little different. Because you're actually attached to this ship, you might want to fire one more ballista round each with your full +3 bonuses. With no minuses, because you're literally stuck to the ship.
Right.
But here's another thing for you to bear in mind. Your ship has got a big fucking hole in it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what we don't want to do at this stage now probably is sink their ship, because it's our only way. We don't want to set fire to it either.
Well, the mast is already on fire, but you can deal with that at another point.
Yeah.
I say the mast, it's got 3 masts. One of them's on fire.
No, well, yeah, I'd be killing it.
But do you want to fire your ballistas? Do you want to fire them at more human-sized targets, perhaps?
Yeah. What about
Yeah, maybe we are better fighting the zombies. I mean, maybe not firing ballistas at them, but yeah, I have an urge to leap into the thronging mass, whirlwinding of a luge round.
Right, okay, so you want to leap into the thronging mass whirlwinding.
Yeah.
Jose, are you firing something or are you leaping into the mass?
I think I would like to be in the mass.
And Llewellyn, are you firing something?
I'm going to fire
Going into
something.
the mass.
Not one of these. I'm going to train my arrow on a red priest.
Oh,
Right, marvellous. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'll allow you to sort of, after the crashing and everything sort of settle, and it is going to take a moment to get a sort of grip of thing. So let's say it takes a minute, a minute and a half. So that'll be a natural +6 to anybody with 1 shot, 1 hit, 1 kill. It takes about a minute and a half for everybody to get the red switch back on after 2 ships have crashed in a storm at sea. So you've got half decent bonuses there. And I'll give you guys the first round to react. So can I have initiatives from you all, please?
Sorry, just give me a second.
Oh, that's better initiatives. Right, Jose, what are you doing?
all right. I leap forward.
Right,
With
you
the
want to leap
scimitar.
forward. So okay, well, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to sort of pirate out a little bit first. You're going to have, I want some climb rolls off you, and then a bit of a tumbling roll. You're going to have to sort of climb up a mast, run, and leap.
All right.
Keep that attack though. Don't worry about that. Well, providing you don't fall into the icy depths. So you climb straight up the mast, run across the pole with maintain balance.
Prowl again for that. Sorry.
Yeah, go on. Oh, beautiful. And then you leap
I
attack off the
dandy
pole.
over it, man. Dandy.
And yeah, you do that. That's very good. And and who are you leap attacking? Are you leap attacking a red-eyed slave or a priest?
Oh, the priest, man. I was trying to leap.
You're leaping for a priest? Right, well, he raises his sacrificial dagger to try and defend his cloth body. Doesn't protect him against a 25.
Oh, it's double 50.
He dies. So I'll just get a tally going of the priests that lose their life today. Right, so that's 2 attacks there, Jose. I'm not going to count the initial, climbing the thing and getting it. That's all part of the initial getting into it. Fromage. You're going to have to climb and do a bit of running as well before you jump in and.
Right, yeah. I'll shimmy up a mast. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
2
wow.
twisted ankles.
Right, I'll just take that one there. You just do something, it's like you were a natural born pilot, man. You monkey up the mast as fast as you can, and you can see that where the boats hit yours and a bit of your mast has broke, there's a rope, and you just wrap your hand round it and you just swing into combat with the glaive blazing.
Sweet.
So yeah, just give me an attack.
Right, yeah. Let's go for the head of a nearby priest.
I'm a holy man.
But for the wrong God, my friend. This is for Christ, the Savior.
Oh, remember, he's just wearing some crude cloth. He raises his sacrificial dagger, man, to defend himself. Oh! Pazuzu blesses me. Pazuzu blesses me.
As I swing back, I'll catch him.
Yeah, you can sort of swing around the mast and have another go in a minute. Okay, Llewellyn,
Right, so you say I've got +6.
you've got a natural +6, yes.
And natural +6.
So you normally crit on an 18, don't you?
Yep.
So this
So let's see what we do
you'll
with
kill on a
armor.
12.
Armor piercing bow. Oh, no,
Spam.
good enough. Yeah, crit. But it's some pretty hefty damage.
Yeah, well, it's still not bad damage. Who have you been aiming for there? The priest?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Right, okay, so that's Llewellyn's priest has just took himself a casual 15 damage. He's none too happy about that. Right, Jose did a leap attack. So, Le Fromage, you've swung past the first priest. Yeah, I don't think you are going to swing back round with him, but you see that
no.
as you carry on, as your momentum carries you on, you can let go of the rope and go to glaive a second priest instead.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll leap down. Oh, that's better. That's a lot better.
Sweet.
Yeah, he didn't like that at all.
He dies.
Yes.
He dies. And you can already see with 2 priests dead, a couple of zombies. I mean, you might not necessarily notice it, but a couple of zombies do just shamble off the side of the boat.
Sweet.
Okay, Llewellyn.
Well, I'm going to go for another sniping shot without the bonuses this time, but yeah, it's unlikely to. Well, he can't defend against that. It takes
Well,
not 15.
these are snipe shots, aren't they? Sorry, he should have took double from the first anyway, it being a snipe shot and him not expecting it.
Yeah.
So, splat, you've killed a priest.
No, beautiful.
Right, that's 3 priests down. You can hear behind you now blood-curdling screams as your own crew are being torn to pieces. Right, Jose. In all your resplendent glory, you flew through the air, splattered one, you do a bit of a roll, stand up, rapier at the ready.
Rapier at the ready. Am I ready to strike yet? Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong
Yeah,
place.
well, there's always something near you. There's a frenzied red-eyed guy near you, actually.
It's my scimitar.
Now, these frenzied... Is it a scimitar you're using? Sorry, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had
Frenzied red-eyed guys just gets fucked up.
Right. Yeah, you're going to have to... It's one of the slave masters. He eyeballs you. He wants to fight you. Oh, God. He fails to parry. And he takes 25 damage. Oh, he ain't happy. Le Frog. You've let go of the rope, so you're on the deck of the ship now. You've got a little bit with your reach weapon, and you've managed to land somewhere. You can go for another priest, or you can go for a slave master.
Yeah, I'll just a piercing lunge to the brain of the nearest priest. Dude. She didn't like that.
His sacrificial knife. No, he dies. He didn't like that, no. Llewellyn, what are you doing?
I'm going to take aim on another red priest. I'll have to take a round to aim to get the sniping bonus.
As you take an aim, you do notice that Jose is facing one of these red-eyed slave masters, but you can see another one is sneaking up on him.
Ooh, well, I'll take aim on that one.
Take aim on that one. You know that he will attack him this round unless you do something to, Jose will be blindsided.
I won't be. Just shooting.
You shoot him.
Yeah. Boom. Have that.
Right, now he isn't expecting that because he's on a boat and you're some distance away. So one of the slave masters. Right, Jose, give me a perception roll.
A perception.
Yes.
Oh man,
No, you don't notice.
missed.
You don't notice. You sort of hear a thud, but you don't think it mean. You know, it don't mean anything to you. Right, in that case, the slave master in front of you that you've attacked, he bares his teeth at you, his bright red eyes, and he lashes you. That's a 17. Is the body live?
Sorry, is that at me?
Okay.
So?
No, sorry, that's at Jose. That's at Jose. Oh shit! Why is it not letting me unlock me?
18.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, what was that? Did you manage to parry that? Yes, well done, Jose. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Right, but in the melee. Oh, you lucky bastard. That's a 16, man. No, that's not 16. That's a 15. And you feel a lash just drag across the back of your live body, but you're moving that quick. It's just like, you know, it just... That weather-hardened skin, man, mixed with your flexible spine, you just feel a lash just tear a few of the feathers out of your fabulous resplendent suit. And you look over your shoulder and you see the red eyes of a slave master. He'd sneak attacked you. If that had hit you, he'd give you a real good flogging. But it wasn't to be. Right, okay, things are going to start getting a little bit tight now. It's back round to you guys. So, Jose, it's your fourth attack. Ooh.
Critical.
That's a critical slave master, isn't it? He tries to defend himself and fails. How much damage have you just done there?
46.
46. And he's already took 25. Right, okay.
Damage 18.
Yeah, he's took quite a tasty amount of damage, but he looks like he's up for it. LaFrog.
Lunge at another red priest if there's one.
You can see there's a handful of red priests, and they're all pointing at you and bellowing, and you're beginning to. There's a pack of zombies. You're starting to be surrounded, but with your reach weapon, you can fire your glaive over one zombie's shoulder and just try and cap you another priest.
Yeah, well, it's a Veluge, and it's not an accurate one, unfortunately.
It's not an accurate one, but he's cloth. He's just wearing robes. He raises his. He is going to be at least 2 to parry. He's not a complete loser.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, he's defended himself. Right, okay, but now we have a problem here. In that 4 Z's are going to start clawing at you, Mr. LaFrog. After Llewellyn's 4th attack. Llewellyn.
Which go. Boom.
Who was that to? Sorry, Llewellyn.
That was to the guy that was creeping up on Jose.
Of course. Well, that hits him.
Yeah, and does fairly measly damage.
Well, it's damage. It's damage.
Damage is damage.
What you do see, Llewellyn, though, is you see that Captain Methuselah has just fired one of them ballista arrows, and he's just capped 4 zombies with it.
Oh, okay, that's pretty effective.
Yeah, he's just fired them in. He's just fired it into a mass. Okay. Right, you're going to get slave mastered, Jose. 2 vicious slave masters are going to try and whip you to death. The first one, that's a nice 27.
Nah.
And the second one, that's a nice 25.
Have we managed to heal anyway before we got on this
Oh,
ship?
you're on full before this fight.
Sweet.
Oh.
Oh, God.
That's the second lash. Do you want to try and parry that? It's casual 25.
Casual 30.
A casual 30, right? You've only been touched by the one lash. Ooh, if you remember, these lashes really hurt. The lash that did touch you does. Oh, the anticipation. It's just come up rolling the dice on the screen and not give us a number. How long will it take?
Oh, is he gonna?
Okay, that.
34.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, you remember now the familiar cracking of the whip. Didn't the frog nearly get whipped unconscious last? Or who was it got whipped round the neck? Was that
I got
Jose?
whipped.
Someone
Yeah,
got
yeah.
lashed around the neck and nearly
My
had
guy
the head
whipped
pulled
me.
off. Yeah. Right,
Yeah,
they're aiming for your neck again.
problems. But
So that was. Right, the bars. 4 zombies want to make your acquaintance.
right. Say hello to these chaps.
The claw. 8, 4, 17, 8.
Right. 8. Ping. 4. Ping. 17.
17.
Oh,
Oh.
what a stinker.
Oh, no, slow down. Oh, no, sorry, yeah, go on.
And then what was the last one? 8
Yeah, no,
again.
and then an 8. So, yeah, it got you.
He's got me.
It got you. One of them got you. The wounds begin. Right, now these do quite a bit of damage, don't they, these fuckers?
No, not really.
Take 21.
Okay.
Right, okay, it's back round to you guys. The good thing about that is that the zombies are dead out of attacks for this round. So Jose, your 5th attack.
right. Slave master.
He tries to parry. Oh, the parry of the slave master. 27. He parries joyously. The bars, your 5th attack.
I rain death on the guy who hit me. Or at least try to. Is he standing there welcoming my blow?
He raises his sacrificial dagger.
Oh, what a dickhead.
Llewellyn, your 5th attack.
This is going to be another. I mean, I've observed the guy shooting the ballista into the boat, and I've thought, it's not a bad idea, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to try and defend my mates here, and I don't want to be shooting ballistic arrows, bolt. So I'm going to persevere with the bow, and this one is to the same guy as last time. It's better.
It's good. And bam, you hit him. He's getting whittled. He is getting whittled on the sly. Right, but it's their time for their fearsome attack. Jose, You hear 2 whip cracks of the whip. The first whip. 22. The touch of the whip. The second whip. Critical round the neck. He's after ripping your head off again. Oh, a lovely parry, but not enough. No dice.
Oh, come on.
I know, the first whip. 34. What does that put you on?
34. Jesus. That puts me on 20 SDC. I'm going to be whipped into fucking hit points again.
You get whipped well into hit points here.
The familiar whipping into.
Oh no.
That's 36. 72. How does the whip feel?
Ooh.
98 minus 72.
Someone could be whipped into a watery grave.
26 hit points.
How many?
26.
26 hit points. Ooh, you're not going to resist another lash. Oh, whip crack.
So 90.
Don't worry, I'll finish him off in the next day. One of them.
Mm.
Right, well, as luck would have it, they're out of their attacks now. So,
Sweet.
we're back round to Jose, your 6th attack.
I'll die, you fucking fool.
Now, you did say you had the flagrum on you, which
Well, I think the flagram's definitely with you, LaFleur.
Oh, yeah.
it is. Maybe Christ saw fit to.
He fails to parry. He fails to parry. And you lash him. Let's have a look. Where's he going with this? He's looking in a really bad way himself. And LaFrog, your 6th attack.
Can I get at that little pocket of red priests?
You can do, yeah.
Right, well, one of them is getting a critical lunge to the brain.
He
He
raises
gets
his
1746
sacrificial
points
dagger.
of Christ damage.
He's whipped to death. Well, he's glaved to death.
Voluged to death. The
Voluged
master's
to death,
voluged.
so yeah. You got voluged. Llewellyn, your 6th.
Let's finish this guy off. Boom. Oh, there you go. That's a bit more.
Which
like
one
it.
are you going to finish off? The one that snuck up on him or the one that he's just badly wounded?
The one that snuck up on him, I think.
You carrying on with him? Okay.
Yeah.
So what have you done now? That's a critical strike, so that's 26.
Yeah. Just got to finish him off, surely.
No, man.
I've hit him about 4 times.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've hit him loads of times, but these things are supernaturally resistant to damage.
Yeah.
Okay, Jose, your 7th attack. Can you put a slave master down? He raises his flail to defend himself.
Oh, God.
The criticalism. The criticalism. Ooh, now he's critical parried, so what's he done there? He's using a whip, so rather than disarm you, he's going to entangle you.
Ooh.
He's lashed his whip around your sword hand and your wrist. You can see his gnashing teeth. LaFrog, you're 7th. Do you have 7, LaFrog?
I think I have 8 now.
Oh, marvellous.
So yeah, I'll lunge at a red priest. It's an 18.
The Red Priest gets lashed.
26.
26. He's not looking well. is not looking well. Llewellyn, you can see that the one that's been most wounded of the slave master has just entangled Jose's blade.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Now,
maybe it's
you've
time
got
to
a couple
switch.
of options here. You can either try and shoot him and kill him, or you
Yeah.
could try something outrageous, and if you get a cold shot of greater than 18, you could, because it's being held fairly still, you know, my guy's got his sword like this, it's got the taut lash. If you can do a cold shot better than an 18, you can cut the lash.
And if I miss?
It'll stick in a zombie's ribs somewhere.
I might as well just. I mean, I'll just go for the. I'll just go for the kill shot.
Go for the kill. I like your style.
Yeah. Boom! Have that. Oh, it's bloody 7 points. Jesus Christ.
Right, Jose, you have an 8th. You can either attempt to wrestle your scimitar free, or you can try something else.
I've got 2 more attacks, so I reckon I can get it.
What
So
you
is
doing
it
trying-
like?
what you doing trying to free your blade?
Is it like a PS challenge or?
It's sort of an agility thing. If you give us his strike, your strike versus his strike, basically. That's the easiest way
Right,
to do it.
so-
You're going to try and unfurl your blade with a flurry, and he's going to try and just keep it taut.
So just strike with my blade, yeah.
Yeah. Right, you try and whip your blade away, and he 24. He's kept it. Right, LaFrog, do you have do you have an 8th attack, LaFrog?
I do now, yeah.
Right, yeah, right, it's your 8th.
Right. Sorry, 1 sec. Let me get the old. Oh. I keep forgetting that the strike thing is on your character page, not yours. What's it called? A 20, an unnatural 20. Sorry.
He raises his cheap dagger and dies. That's him done. Llewellyn, do you have an 8th attack?
I do not.
Okay, you're out. Jose, do you have a 9th attack?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a blade wiggle? He tries to keep taut. No, the blade's free. Do you have a 10th attack? No.
No.
Right, okay. Initiatives, please.
Oh.
That's pretty awful all round, really, isn't it?
Pretty bad. Right, the darkened skies, the blackened sky. Suddenly, a single beam of golden light splits through the clouds.
Thing.
And it shines upon the flagrum of the bars. You feel inspired to grip it in your hand. Do you do so?
I do.
As you grab it, you're washed over. You feel that you can use this weapon. You can use this weapon properly.
Right.
As if you had the weapon cutter with it.
All right. Sweet.
You also, you can see that Jose is being lashed by 2 demonic forces. You've been voluging these priests out of the way. And as you reach for the flagrum, you realise that Jose is within flogging range.
Right. And I start to sing, "Give me joy in my heart."
Do you choose to flog some life into him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is definitely going to work. So I'll start off with just a light tickle, make sure I've not gone mad. But yeah, I mean that's. Will that hit him or?
It will hit him. It's just obviously his natural armor rating, but not to worry about that. He's been
Right.
touched by the holy.
Fucking hell, that is a lot of.
Touch.
Yeah, 2 5s, 2 6s.
2 5s, 2 6s. That's an inspirational flogging. Well, Jose, my man.
Oh shit! Hang on, sorry. That's with.
Not like an inspirational flogging.
Yeah. That was
What's up with it? Sorry, LaFroy.
That was my pole arm strike. But I suppose you say the weapon counters. Would the damage still be the same, or
Well, how much damage does the flagrum do?
it's been doing 3d6 times 2 on, evil.
And what's that just done there? 4d6.
4d6 plus like 8.
All your extra bonuses and the like.
Yeah.
Just not one of them 5s off then to make it, and then we'll sort it out in a second. So that would have done 27.
Yeah. That seems
Right, Jose, you're back. You're lashed by the touch of Christ, and you feel some of your wounds, especially this pain around your neck, release as you receive 27 healing lashings.
on your feet, soldier.
You feel renewed with the vigor of God. You're just being whipped, man, surrounded by people whipping you. You just,
It's from death to life.
and back to death again. Right, okay, so when the beam of light came down, I hasten to add that all of the evil on the ship, they've lost one attack from the presence of God. You see, Pazuzu can do his magics, but you work for a higher yet more subtle being. The cloud quickly closes again, and darkness falls across the land. He's give you his tickle, it's up to you now. Right, so that was your attack. Llewellyn, you see an opportunity even with your dreadful initiative roll. It's your attack. What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to go for the whichever one's the most wounded. Whichever one looks closer to death.
Well, that's it. A dead flogger does no damage. That's what they say.
That is what they say, and that's not bad.
It's the Big Dipper. It sticks in his neck, and you can see that he is indeed on the cusp of true death. Jose, there's a flogger in front of you with an arrow in his neck. He's not looking great, I'll be honest.
Oh, you flogger. Down you go, motherfucker.
Oh, he's definitely going down.
Oh, down he goes. He's took a nice round 170 damage.
Whoa!
He's dead.
Okay.
Yes, it takes about 150 damage to put a slave master down.
Well, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, they're incredibly tough.
Should definitely do more priests. Well, if we've got an option.
Right, so they missed out on their first attack because the light of God compelled them. So, LaFrog.
Right. Is the flagrum still in healing mode, or was the sky?
So the flagrum now, you sort of, that first lash was like a nice lash under the light of Iluvatar. You could flog him again, but it would do its standard healing now. It would do him a standard 2d6 healing. Or you can start flogging your enemies and they will take double damage from the flagrum.
How are you looking, Jose?
I thought I'll be all right, man.
You sure you don't want to be
I've got my salt.
locked back to hell?
I've got 53 hit points, man.
He's looking like he could take a standard whipping or two.
Yeah, go
A
on, I'll just
critical
give you
whipping
one.
might push him over the edge.
Just quick.
Are you going to push quick one?
All right. Ignore the damage then. Are we saying and then?
Right, you lashing Jose again.
Yeah.
Oh, he takes
14.
lovely.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Who are you lashing, or what are you doing?
I'm lashing. Yeah, sorry, Jose with
You're lashing Jose, right? He'll take himself a nice 7 healing.
Right.
Just a 7. Well, I'm on 60 hit point now.
Right.
I'm feeling a bit more,
Like you could take
a little less
whipping.
feverish.
Llewellyn, what say
Well,
you?
well, these guys seem to be in control of the situation now. So I'm gonna have a look around, a scan around for some more of them priests. See if we can
There's
take
a
one of
good
those guys
handful
down.
of priests up on where the steering wheel for the ship is. I'm not quite
There's
sure
a
what that's
there's
called.
a handful. Are they clustered together?
They weren't to start with, but they seem to have, because they're not very bright and they're cowardly and they don't really want to fight. They hide behind zombies. Yes, they have clustered together.
In that case, I might go for a ballista. I might
You're going to ballista a gaggle of priests.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, why not?
What God would have wanted.
It is what God would have wanted. You know, it's much like in, is it Rambo 4 when he gets on the heavy machine gun and just whips it round? You get yourself on a ballista and aim it at a gaggle of priests.
Yeah, that's the plan.
The medieval equivalent.
So
Yeah,
is
give
that
us a shot.
a round to get onto the ballista, or?
Actually, yeah, sorry, Will. It'll take you an attack. Get to a ballista and get it ready. Okay, Jose, you've got a living slave master in front of you.
Oh, you must go down. Oh.
It's good. It's a good attack. He fails to parry, and he takes that like a gentleman. Right, okay. Lefrog. 4 of the zombies manage to get over the fear of you as the clouds close, and they try and tear your flesh off.
Let's see.
That's 12.
We'll
We'll attack and parry as we go. That's a 12.
It's an 18.
That's a nice critical throat rip. We'll do the damage in a minute.
Yeah.
That's 13.
That's a 13.
That's 10.
That's 25.
Right, the critical throat rip does 26 damage.
Okay. Yeah. Give him a stoic nod. He singled himself out for flagellation.
Okay. He loves to be singled out. And as it happens, oh no, sorry, I've missed one. A slave master looks at Jose Diego. You'll burn in hell. I'm gonna critical lash your windpipe. Oh, not quite the critical lash he was after. 21.
Jesus.
No.
Ooh, saves his windpipe. Okay, Lefrog.
That one that dared do me damage is just getting streaked across the chest. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It just slides across his slimy rib cage, man, tearing a big chunk of flesh off, but not really doing anything about it. Yeah, just bits of skin and bone and flesh, and the smell, man. It's the smell. Llewellyn, you're on your ballista, Rambo style.
Right, there goes. Here goes nothing. Boom. Oh. That wasn't great.
Right, there may as well be naked priests. It's not a great roll, so they're gonna try and sort of roll a 1d4 to see how many of them you would have hit as well. Oh, 4. Right, okay. Well, there would be naked priests, a 2 to dodge. And that was your +3, aren't you? Because you right, so that's a 12. So the first priest dies. The second priest dies. The third priest dies.
Nice,
The
that's it.
fourth priest, the priest Kibar.
Beautiful.
That's incredible. not one of them managed to cartwheel his cassock out of the way. Yeah, they're just bam. It ends for them, man. That was it's a big shot.
That was awesome.
Right, Jose, you feel inspired. There's a slave master in front of you. You've just seen this arrow sort of fly overhead and the slave master, you'll never flog me. No pain. At 26, he's parried. No pain. And as a retort, he goes to whip you. I whip you to death. 25. Oh, a perfect parry for a perfect parry. The guy nods at you. It's almost as if he feels some honour towards you. And then he exposes his blackened teeth and growls at you. And LaFrog, 4 zombies are going to try and tear you to pieces. That's a 9.
It's a 20.
That's a 7.
It's an 18.
That's a miss.
Ooh. It's 13.
And that's a 21.
That's 25.
Oh.
Nice. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing about your 4th attack, LaFrog?
I am gonna.
There is a slave master sort of within lashing distance as well. Remember, as well, that's going for Jose.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll shoulder these guys out of the way and lash the slave master.
Oh, the slave master, the flagger. He tries to defend himself.
To the rib cage.
He fails. He takes a critical flagrum in. Do you want to roll your flagrum damage?
I do. Ooh, that's 28. Oh no, what was it? +2. So, what was it? +1? I think it was +1, wasn't it?
I think you're +1, aren't you? So it's a casual 30.
Yeah.
Right, that's done him a mischief. Right, you don't look good. Llewellyn, are you going to take another round to load your arbalest, your ballista rather, yeah?
Yeah.
Jose, there's a slave master in front of you. Slave master tries to defend himself and fails. You shatter his lower jaw, ripping it clean off, but he's still alive.
Jesus.
He's enraged. He looks at you with just his top jaw. His tongue flashing about on a sort of string of muscle. And he lashes you. 23.
Oh, the critical.
Oh, his lash, your scimitar, man. The specially crafted, ultra sharp scimitar. You just cut as he lashes. You just cut his lash in half. It's been done. 4 zombies tear at the bars. 12.
Oh, 1 second. Just 25.
18.
11.
13.
17.
21.
21.
Nice.
So yeah.
So just take yourself a casual 16 damage.
Oh, left me on one SDC. I wagged my finger at him. No, 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 my friend.
Ooh.
Can you whip yourself?
Well, doesn't
You
it
can at the end
be
of the round, you'll heal, yeah.
an ambient heal?
Lafrog, your 5th attack.
The slave master. I'll keep it him. I'll give him another armpit tickle. Ugh.
It does nothing. Llewellyn, you've got another arrow loaded.
I have. Are there any more? Are there any more clusters of priests?
These, you know what? Between you, you've killed 10 priests.
That's pretty good going.
I reckon there's 2 priests left, and they've surrounded themselves with zombies.
There's how many priests left?
2.
2. And they're surrounding themselves with zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and are they quite separate from each other on the?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to aim for one of them, and I might have to bring some zombies down to get to him. But
Fair enough.
With the old whatever it is that I'm shooting,
The ballista.
it's rubbish.
Oh, into the sea.
Oh.
Into the sea. Jose, the 5th attack.
Critical.
Oh my god.
That's how it's done.
He raises his half-ton flail, his mortal handle. He raises his handle and dies on the spot. He just got this stick in his hand with it. And so you basically, to go back to do that, you cut his whip in half and then just yeah, it ends for him.
Straight over the top of his handle.
Right, I'll tell you what. At that point, more zombies swarm you, and from below the decks, you see a load of red-eyed. You hear a screaming, and a load of more red-eyed slaves come out. But then you see, remember the Juggernaut zombies that were absolutely massive?
Oh yeah.
A massive sort of nearly 7 foot tall, armor-plated one of them comes from below decks. But as he bellows and screams, you notice the red eyes. He's like a super red-eyed, what have you, slave master. And that is where we'll stop.
And that's probably about it.
All right.
So let's stop the recording there.